You're from Germany, and we know of Accept, the Scorpions and Warlock as far as heavy metal is concerned from Germany. Is there a German scene, and is it different to the heavy metal scenes in other countries?
There is a big German scene, especially if you talk about thrash metal. And a lot of bands coming out now from the middle of Germany, which we call the Ruhrgebiet, you know. That's the center of thrash metal, you know. But I think that the rock scene in Germany is pretty big.
I see, yeah. And is it different in any way, do you think, to the scene anywhere else?
I don't think so. I think it's just the same in any...
It's international, basically.
Yeah, it's international.
Yeah. Your first album is this one, Don't Touch the Light. And this was recorded at Dieter Dirks Studios in Germany. And the new one is called Fireworks, and looks like that. And that one's been recorded in America with Michael Wagener. What's wrong with the West German studios? Why didn't you do the new album in Germany?
I think there's nothing wrong about the studios in Germany or about the studios all over Europe. I think the studios are quite the same compared to the States, but the feeling is so different. And therefore we decided to do the album in the States, you know. And the other reason was that our producer, Michael Wagener, was working there permanently in his studio, in the Amigo studios. And so there have been too many advantages for us doing it in the States than in Europe.
Have you concentrated more on production this time?
No, not really. I think the difference between the second and the first album is just that the band understands itself more than a band than at the first album. I think we're more mature, and I think that's the reason why the Fireworks album is, maybe it's better, you know, than the first one.
There must have been a change in the band now since last time. Your drummer left, Dominic.
Right.
And on the album, Fireworks, you use Alice Cooper's drummer, Ken Mary.
Ken Mary, yes.
But he's obviously not become part of the band.
No.
So who's taken Dominic's place?
Dominic's place is taken an Austrian drummer. His name is Edgar Patrick. And I can tell you he's a really great drummer.
I see. And how long's he been with you now then?
Almost 5 months now.
Okay, so you've been able to work together and get the right chemistry and so on.
Already did a tour together in Germany, and he's a great drummer.
Your songs, you like to put in a few messages sometimes, don't you? That you don't just like to make songs about rock or about love or relationships, whatever, but you even like to put in, if you like, social and political messages, I think. Yeah,
we do that sometimes, you know, especially on the first album on SDI and on the second one on Nevermind, which is about pollution. And I think, as you already said, for me it's a little bit boring only singing about sex, AIDS, drugs and rock and roll, you know. So we try to do something different in the songs. And maybe it's also a kind of a European touch, you know, because Europeans think a little bit more about those problems because they're threatened by rockets and that kind of stuff, you know, more maybe than the Americans.
Something's wrong, baby, deep inside. Is it you or me? I just can't decide. Is it love? Is it just a game? You got control of me. I can't break the chains. I'm just a prisoner of a heartbeat losing its way. You got me captured and there's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do to escape. Such a sweet obsession, can't get enough. Wanna feel the magic every time that we touch. Sweet obsession comes over me, so take me to the fire, girl.
new album as well. A couple of songs are co-written by a man called Jack Ponti, who's written songs for Bon Jovi before.
Right.
That must be good having something like that.
Yeah, you know, the band thought it would be a good experience for us working together with writers in the stage which have already been successful in songwriting, and it was definitely a good experience for us, especially with Jack Ponti. You know, he was perfect for us in writing because it was everything came so natural. You know, when we just sat down, took a guitar and started jamming. You know, and it was great for us.
He's co-written the song "Sweet Obsession," I think.
Right.
Which you also have Jolene Turner,
right,
a former Rainbow member there. That must have also been fun to have somebody like him working on a song like that. It's a very good song, by the way.
Yeah, it was fun doing this. You know, especially the feeling, the environment was great, you know, because we worked with Jack Ponti and Joe at his house, you know, and all his family was around. So we had the feeling that we were part of his family during that time we've been working together.
That's great.
And his dad, you know, he told about his time in Germany during the Second World War. It was very, very funny, you know, because he has a lot of funny stories to tell. Yeah.